Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Vapid Blade in Grand Theft Auto Online. I've had a couple people request for me to actually customize this thing, so we're going to do it today. And of course, I've got my new review system that I'm going to be trying out in this video, so just so you guys know, it might not be the smoothest still. We're working on it, but let's get into it and start customizing. Alright guys, so starting off, we're going to go for the armor all the way up. Of course, the brakes as well. The bumpers, we have front and rear options. We can de-chrome the front bumper if we want to. I think we'll probably leave it chrome, for right now at least. And we can also de-chrome the rear bumper. We'll leave it chrome though, I feel like it looks better. The engine, we're going to upgrade that all the way. The exhaust, we can change it to a chrome tip exhaust. It also extends the pipes out a little bit, so why not? Let's do that. For the grille, we can add a custom grille, which just de-chromes it, I guess. So we're gonna keep it chromed, just like everything else. For the hood, we can add a carbon hood. Interesting choice. Triple intake bug catcher, single intake bug catcher, or a gasser hood. Honestly, I don't really like the blowers, so I think we're just gonna leave it stock. We're certainly not going carbon. For the lights, we are gonna go xenon for sure. We could put a neon kit on this car. I almost feel like it would look good. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. For the plate, we are going to go yellow and black though, of course. And for the respray, I think we should go with something kind of out there maybe. And as I say, something kind of out there, ice white comes along and looks really, really good. What if we go for an ice white primary? Ooh, wait, no, I got an idea. Hold on, I got an idea, boys. What if we go for like a red, maybe like garnet red or grace red? Let's go for grace red. And with the secondary color, let's make it white, ice white. I feel like that looks pretty good. Okay, let's do that. Now, for the pearlescent on this, I want to see if there's anything cool we can do. I had a couple requests to mess around with pearlescence a little bit more, so you know what? I think we will. And gold has just come on here, and it kind of looks good, man. The grace red with the gold. Let's add it. I actually like that. For the roll cage, we could add one, of course. I don't like the look of it too much though, so we're just gonna leave it off. We can add a mid-level spoiler or a drag wing. I love ducktail spoilers, and that's pretty much a ducktail, so we're gonna add that, of course. For the suspension, this thing has a lot of height in the front end, even when you lower it too, so kind of don't love that, but we are going to lower it all the way down because it eliminates a little bit of the height in the front, so it looks a little bit better in my opinion. Race transmission, of course, turbo as well. For the wheels, I think I want to go for some muscle wheels, and I kind of want to go for something like the Krakas. These rims are kind of growing on me. I like them a lot, actually. Let's go for those. For the wheel color, of course, we are going to do black, I think. I think we kind of have to. Yeah, black looks really good. Bulletproof tires, of course. And for the windows, let's tint those all the way out. I gotta say, man, I kind of like how this looks. Let's take it down to the ground. We're gonna do a sound test and a review. All right, guys, let's see what it sounds like first of all. So it sounds pretty good. Could sound a lot better, to be honest, but it's definitely not the worst. It's kind of interesting. The flames only shoot out of the exhaust like sometimes, which is kind of cool. I feel like most cars they shoot out like all the time or not at all, so that's kind of interesting. Overall, I'm gonna say the sound of this car probably like a 7 out of 10. So I'm going to just do the exhaust ranking right off the bat. If it changes at all during the review, if it sounds better when you're driving it, I'll adjust it. But for right now, that's what we're starting with. Off the line, pretty good traction actually. It doesn't spin the wheels too much. Let's see, is it rear wheel drive only? I'm pretty sure that it is. It is rear wheel drive only, of course. Okay, cool. Well, I'm interested to see how this thing performs, honestly. I do actually just really like the look of this thing, and that gold pearlescent is definitely hitting in the sun. It looks really good, I think. So I'm happy that I actually took the advice of you guys and messed with the pearlescent. It definitely does add something to the car, that's for sure. So far, so good. This thing, it seems to handle okay from what I've seen so far. It accelerates very, very well. Ooh, ooh. It's got a good turn in. This car feels just, if I had to describe it, it feels smooth. So that is impressive. That's good. I'm liking this car so far, boys. We're gonna see how it does on the handling test here pretty quick. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. What? Hold on. Hold on. We just went up the handling test hill in a muscle car, and it didn't even spin out? And it's still not spinning out? Oh my god. This car is so weird. I feel like it's made to just be a drag racer, but it actually goes around corners pretty well. I gotta say, it does almost feel like it's understeering. It feels like the car should be turning a little bit more than it actually is. So I can't say that the handling's perfect, but it's pretty darn good. It's pretty good. I've got my W key maxed out on this thing, and it didn't spin out on a single one of those corners. So I gotta say, boys, the handling on this thing, I'm gonna say it's an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm reluctant to say any higher than that because there are cars that are just like a lot better than this, but you know, for what it is, it's pretty darn good. You know what? I'm gonna say 8.5. I'm gonna say 8.5 for the handling on this thing. The acceleration, it's like, it's good, you know, but it's not, you know, it's not crazy fast. I'm gonna say the acceleration is like a 7 out of 10. Because it could be a little quicker. You know what, actually? I'm going to say 7.5 out of 10 for acceleration. I'm going to say 8.5 out of 10 for handling. The exhaust sound, it hasn't really changed much since the start of it, so I'm going to just say like a 7 probably. The customization that you can do to this thing was actually surprising. I wasn't expecting to be able to actually change that much on this car. I mean, you can't change like a whole lot. Like, it's not one of the vehicles from the Tuners DLC or anything. So I'm going to say customization wise, this thing's probably, you know, it's pretty average. It's out of 5, I would say. And overall, for the look of the car itself, I gotta say, I like the look of it. It's definitely, you know, like a sleek, you know, old car. Could be for drag racing, could also just be for cruising. Overall, just, I don't know, it just looks good, man. I'm gonna say the looks on this car, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. So I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review today, guys. I will put the total on screen right now because I am way too brain dead to just add up those numbers that I just said. So I will put the total on screen here, and I will also put a screenshot of our leaderboard for cars that I have reviewed so far on screen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any suggestions for things that I can do to improve my review scale, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of my customization. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.